Okay, here we are, but it's a Tuesday, and we have a grid by Andrew Kingsley and Garrett Chalfin. He may pronounce it Chalfin, but I like the French Chalfin. I think it looks nice. And then, of course, edited by Weddited by Will Shorts. Wedditing. What could that be? Maybe another word for divorce. I'm gonna do a weddit, like an edit the wedding. Make it never happen. Not too clever, but still makes me wonder. Okay, now we are winding down today with a Brügel white wine. This is a Greuth Silvaner, and it's of course Trocken, and it's a Qualitätswein from here in Germany. In the area, it's from an area called Franken, as in Frankenstein, but Franken. And yes, there is actually a Frankenstein, Germany, but it's over in southwest Germany. I got stuck at that train station once for like an hour. I kept thinking to myself, I'm in Frankenstein. But nevertheless, good stuff all the way around. And but on the nose, overwhelming smell of pears, and I'm not getting any citrus at all on the nose, but pears and maybe a slight bit of green grass. Maybe green grass after being maybe watered, not quite mowed. I'm assuming that could be chalked up to the minerality, but that's the nose, and then the palate. A nice equal mix of acids and tannins, which is fabulous as always, and of course very clean finish, so you can always kind of count on that when you're having a Greuth Silvaner. But this is a very clean, refreshing wine. I mean, this would be like a summertime just drink it all day kind of thing, and you'd never get drunk. Well, you'd wind up drunk, but you wouldn't think you were. Okay, so one more just for posterity. One thing about drinking white wine, it goes in the little bitty glasses. And I like the big old bulbs that I have for the reds. But a white wine is rather refreshing. The thing you don't get out of white wine, though, is the resveratrol. And that's some good stuff right there. If something ever happened and I couldn't drink alcohol anymore, I'd have to smash grapes and just eat the skins. All right, anyway, so moving on here, what have we got today? Is it a kick in the teeth Tuesday, or is it going to be a rollover, go to sleep Tuesday? Let's find out. Okay, so discontinue. Well, we got 4 letters, and I bet that's like drop or stop. So what do we got on here? Field of play with a question mark. Could be drama, or as our friends up in the UK would say, drama, depending on what part they're from. Double Dutch equipment, I'm going to go ahead and go with ropes. So this helps us understand now that we have got a drop up here. I'm going to drop this. Okay, so wander, probably to rove or roam. Let's try rove to begin with. Racetrack shapes, yes, okay, so we're good on that. Those are ovals. That sets us up nicely. And we've got pay-per-view at the 4 down. So now going across, we've got an A flat. A flat. Well, from my MIDI keyboard, I can tell you that's this note right here. If I could get the camera to see it, there it is. See, A flat. But I got APAR, and so I'm wondering, since it's got a little question mark, if this isn't an apartment. Because we refer to our abode here as a flat, as you would in Germany and all over Europe and the UK. Tries not to be found. Skydiving or a ride on a roller coaster is probably going to be a thrill. So, and then I'm thinking with this H going across, there's going to be his hides, because tries and then hides. So we got to make sure that we have conjugational agreement there. Blank cake dessert with a liquid chocolate core. Well, how many times are we going to get this? We're going to get this like every other freaking puzzle. We're going to have to hear the lava cake. Lava, 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 lava. I mean, my good Lord. Is it?
Delicious.
Well, I'm sure it is, but... Sounds like a diabetic coma for me. City limits, I guess, would be where you would find a population sign. Sorry, I just had dinner. Shotzi made a fabulous soup, and it was basically with 5 poached eggs in it. Oh gosh, I could just eat that all day long. Wowed, I'm going to go with odd, and victory is mine. You might be convinced to put in there I won, but I think it's I win would be the proper test to prefix. So victory is mine, I win. And that gives us a botanical climber as a vine. And flick and dot in a bug's life. I haven't got a clue, but I know it's ants because of the crosses. So I have to remember that now. Flick and dot, flick and dot, flick and dot. They're ants in a bug's life. Now I know. Probably will always know. Kind of chord or column. Spinal maybe. This is Spinal Tap. Skewered meat dish. It's probably a satay if that's spinal, but I need to have better reply to grazie. Grazie. Prego, prego. Come stai, Cristoforo? Oh, hey, io sto bene, sto bene. So I'm going to go with spinal now. This is Spinal Tap. Great movie, by the way, if you haven't seen that. Skewered meat dish, yes. I'm going to go ahead and go with this is the satay. Skilled performer, feeling the need to scratch, maybe itchy. Hello in Mandarin. Oh, I know that. That's Nohea. I can't. I may remember it in a second. E sharp. E sharp. What's that you say? The same as middle C? Makes you wonder. E sharp. So I'm seeing TEC. I'm going to assume this is an H. And so maybe tech savvy. Maybe. We need to check these though. Persian honorific is aha. And fluctuate wildly is a yo-yo. Yes, and hello in Mandarin is ni hao. Ni hao. And so our skilled performer, this might trip some of you up, but it's an artiste, not an artist. They can be skilled and they can be performers as artists, but when you are a skilled performer, you are an artiste. Which I am not. An artist, yes. An artiste, no. Give lip to is going to be sass. Not playing any songs as a radio station. No, this is all talk. Did I misspell savvy? Never have I... Oh, artiste. I just said artiste. I just explained it. I typed in an S anyway. All right. Never have I ever. Never have I ever. Okay, so X-3, or is that a Roman numeral for 10 minus 3? If that's the case, it'd be a 7. So VII. And deep chasm, well, that just looks like abyss to me because, well, you gotta type it correctly, Christopher. And so, what do we have here? Is this Chris Christopherson? Oh, no, this is mother of Kim, Kylie, and Courtney. Chris. These are Lanai or Lanai neckwear, depending on your pronunciation. Naughty, I'm thinking bad. Fictional land ruled by Aslan, and this is, of course, Narnia. Let's see. Hi in Lanai would be aloha. Okay, so this is a rollover Tuesday for us. Not the most challenging ever. Whole host would be a slew, I bet. Winning isn't everything. I'd like to say I can agree with that, but honestly, I don't necessarily. B flat. Okay, so maybe lie down. Offering from the miller or the cook in Chaucer. I think those are tales. Tales. I haven't read Chaucer since my freshman year of undergraduate, which was in the very early 90s, where visitors take photos pretending to hold up a landmark, and that would be Pisa. Look at me being original. Categorize would be to assort. And big name in nail polish. I know the name for their emery boards. I think it's OP, right? OPI, yeah. Am I correct, sweetheart?
I only know the nail polish, but I'm assuming they probably have nail emery boards also.
Yeah, I'm thinking they do. Rocker Levine Averill. I think that's a lovely name, by the way. Shakespearean tisk would be fie upon your houses. Shakespeare majors unite. We got this puzzle stuff. We know that part of the puzzle for sure. Very rich in antioxidants and vowels. Okay, so I'm going to go with a chi here. 1 out of 4 is a consonant. A ways away would be afar. And the V of VP, Vice President. So got our vice there. Follow a composer's notation or a hint to interpreting 4 clues in this puzzle. Well, I'm going to assume this is reading music because that's kind of what we've had to do thus far. Winter Olympics facility, don't know. Smallest unit of purchasing power in an idiom. Oh, I wouldn't give you 1 red cent for that. Right there. Ain't gonna happen. Accessory that may denote military rank or you're a member of the monarchy, the aristocracy, the nobility. Right? So it's a sash. And what do we got here? Showstoppers, ads. Okay, that's cool. And corroded. Well, I kind of hoped that was going to be a teat, but it's not. It's going to be ate at. Okay, fine. So my dirty mind can just go rest itself. Liquid 8. Liquid 8. Liquid 8. Liquid 8. Huh. Fills with delight. It's probably elates. Oh, okay. So liquid 8 would mean to melt it, I guess. Okay. So fills with delight, elates. And then we've got some sort of ice something around here. Winter Olympics facility. What do you think? An ice rink? High-end Honda is an Acura. Yes, that is the flagship vehicle for Honda. Put forward. I'm assuming this is going to be a posit here. And let's see, each a pop. And if you're confused about that, a pop, I'll take 5 a pop for them. So if I got 12 things here and you want to know how much they are, they're $5 each, 5 a pop. It's arcane. I've never heard it used in my life, but I know that's what it is. Make do looks like it's going to be to cope, which seems like a lot more than just making do. Quick kisses or pecks, so much for my idea that could be pake a spill. And speak one mind is to opine. So great. Well, we had melt so far. It was clever, and I have to say I'm really liking the A flat and B sharp and E sharp. So I think we're missing another one of these. So what we got? Start of a spell. Probably abracadabra. Gonna reach out and grab you. Let's see. You can say that again. And how? Now, you can say that again. And there's only 4 letters. You're going to have an amen on your hands. Amen. So, pancakes sometimes served with caviar. And those are... blending, I can't remember. Let's see, amorphous shape. Yeah, it's a blob. So hamper full would be a load, And we have an ice here. Got an I here. Smallest bit, iota. And anonymous creator of a painting sold at auction that subsequently shredded itself. One of my favorite contemporary artists. Believe it or not, it's not Jeff Koons. But it is Banksy, for sure. I think Banksy is just the bomb. I don't have to know here. This would probably be a shortened form of birthday. We got oats, probably what, cereal? Yeah. And what is this right here? B sharp. Okay, now here's number 4, our B sharp, which is B. Look alive, people, look alive, I think. I don't know. Man, I get so arrogant with that crap. And then, I mean, what if I'm wrong? You know, egg on my face, eating a whole pot of crow. A kind of poem found within this crossword clue, serendipity. Okay. A kind of poem. 5. Found within this crossword clue. 7. Serendipity. That's a haiku. 575. Used to write haikus all the time and just make stuff up, and at the very last one I'd say effing waterfall. Sheesh. Okay, this looks like it's going to be an oy vey, but is it going to be the EI or the EY spelling? Dudes would probably be guys here, so, you know, we're going to take what we can. Daily record, maybe a law. Gave the go-ahead, okayed. And tends to an overgrown garden. And we have an apt anagram of yay, which is I, as in I, yes, yes, sir. And did I fat finger something? I know I did earlier, but I caught it. How do we do, Bob? Yeah, delayed reaction is, it always leaves a little bit to be desired. But, I mean, you know, I think at 13:46 on a Tuesday, clearly you're talking about how simple this one was, but it was also very clever. Simple's okay as long as it's clever, in my opinion. But